Hey everybody. So this week we've been hearing a lot about tyrants. Trump goes to the G7, insults all of his friends, really dumps on Trudeau, and then goes to Singapore and cozies up with a known dictator. Trump just could not get his head around the fact that Trudeau could be nice to him, negotiate in good faith, and then turn around and actually represent his own point of view on behalf of the Canadian people. This reminds me of something Northrop Frye once said. Bigots and fanatics seldom have any use for the arts because they're so preoccupied with their beliefs and actions that they can't see them as also possibilities. So what Frye meant was that tyrants and fanatics have a really hard time understanding other people's point of view. That's why first thing they do is they cut arts funding. Now, you may say, well, hang on a second, tyrants have lots of time for fiction, that's why they have propaganda, and that's why they lie so much. But there's a really, really big difference between a lie and a fiction, a lie and a story. In a lie, you have one reality, your own, that you're trying to force on someone else, and you deny that there's any other possibility. With a story, you recognize that you have your own reality and you step into someone else's reality for a little while. You get into their shoes. The fact that stories assume that there's multiple perspectives is why stories show up so often in spiritual traditions. Now, people will tell you the Bible's a rule book, but that just proves they haven't actually read the Bible, because the vast majority of the Bible is composed of stories. Stories of good people who become good people, and everything in between. And the reason for that is that when we read a story, we're basically getting compassion training. We're learning to see things from another person's perspective. And if spiritual traditions are about anything, it's about trying to change yourself so that you will feel more connected to others. So stories are a perfect way to do that. It's like practice. We get to exercise our compassion muscles by getting to know other people. And having done that in church service, reading a scriptural text on your own, you then get to go back to your life enriched with another perspective, with a broader way of seeing the world than you had before. Tyrants don't get that. Tyrants want one truth, and they want you to obey that truth. So this week at church, it's our picnic service, so instead of doing a regular sermon and what we normally do, we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to tell a story, an ancient Christian legend about a man who wanted to find the most powerful man on earth, someone who had real power. It's a legend that takes this fellow from kings to hermits to the devil until he finally finds a kind of power that actually matters. Sunday at 10:30, hope to see you there. Peace be with you.